I guess this is something we all must face in our landscape photography pursuit. I've had a haircut since my last video, and the weather's terrible. That's the thing, by the way. That's the thing we all must face. As I apologise, I need to make these titles and thumbnails interesting and find an angle. And that was my angle, that the weather was rubbish and I didn't want to come out. But I'm out anyway. And actually, seems that the weather's all right. Well, it is for now anyway. Yeah. Feel like I might be on a bike trail. Yeah, my bad. Oh yes, give me a somewhat sheltered tarn, full of lily pads, and I'm happy. Oh. All right, if you're new to the channel, this is Nikon Z8. Although, I'll let you in on a little secret. I've got a new camera coming next week, and I'm very excited about it. Get the tripod. All right, I think we've got our first shot here. 2 fallen trees, beautifully reflective water with all these lily pads breaking up that foreground. It's just a nice quiet scene. Like, it's nothing too epic or dramatic. It's just nice, and I really love this type of photography, especially on days like today. Like locations like this that are busy and complex and require a lot of thought and walking around and looking at the bigger picture as well as the low down small picture. It's perfect for me. I've had a cold recently, so I'm not full of energy. So just to come and meander around this really small lake for an hour or two before sunset, absolutely perfect. Like, I couldn't deal with yomping up a mountain today. Just incredible. Not quite having the energy, I don't think, but this, oh man, what a way to spend an afternoon or an evening. So I've got a lovely bit of light just catching the falling trees. The only thing I'm unsure about is my aspect ratio. I feel like the normal 3:2 aspect ratio is too busy, it's pulling in too much chaos, because I mean, well, look at it, it's incredibly chaotic. But if I go to a square, a 1:1 composition, it just seems to contain everything nicely and focus the eye on the 2 fallen trees. Yeah, it's a nice image, gets the ball rolling. Gets the ball rolling. Oh, you know, before I said you've got to look at the bigger picture and at the smaller scenes by your feet. Well, I reckon we've just found a beautiful smaller scene. Have a look at this. Oh, if we can get to it. There we go. So my guess is it came from that tree there and it's been blown over by the wind. But I will take it. How deep is this water? Let's have a look. Oh, not deep at all. Perfect. So I've got to be careful here because I really want to get top down above the shot as much as I can. I also don't want my tripod to tip over and fall in the water. Let's have a look. I just want to make sure I get the berries right in the middle. It's a very straightforward shot, this. I've just got the berries centered as much as I can in the middle of the image. I'm also standing on my tripod, because watch, as soon as I take my foot off my tripod, whoop, the camera goes, and that would be a very expensive mistake. Slight problem, I was just checking the images to make sure they're sharp, and they weren't sharp, and I thought, Why is that? Of course, when you look closely, the water's moving, it's lapping from side to side, and my exposure was like a second long there or thereabouts. So some adjustments needed. I'm gonna have to ramp up my ISO to about 500, stop down. I suppose my f-stop doesn't matter, does it? There's no depth of field issues in this, so I can comfortably go f5.6. Let's say ISO 500, f5.6, gives me a 30th of a second. There we go. Now I'm just going to check this and see that this is sharp. It is a lot sharper than the other one. Good job I checked that. Always check your images. Always like go in and just go to 100%. It takes less than a second and you'll see straight away if there was any movement in either the camera and tripod or your subject. And in my case, it was the subject. Whew, just a near miss, wasn't it? Wind's really picking up now. And it's getting dark and I've decided to take a shortcut. So to keep my mind off the scary woods and getting lost, let me thank the sponsor of this video as we walk back to the van, and that is Squarespace. Now if you don't know who Squarespace are, they're an all-in-one website building platform. So as a photographer, you're probably going to want your own website, and if you're anything like me, you're going to really struggle on how to make that website yourself, how to code it and program it yourself, and you may be reluctant to hire a company to do it all for you, where the costs can obviously run very high. Well, at Squarespace, you can do it all using their very intuitive drag and drop system. Oh, look at the sky now. Oh. So not only can you register your own domain, but you can have your website do everything you expect a modern day website for an online gallery, obviously a store, you can have your own members area, and it all looks beautiful and professional, and it couldn't be easier. Just drag and drop. So if you fancy giving that a go to squarespace.com/Heaton and you'll get a free trial. And if you like your free trial, use the offer code Heaton for 10% off your first purchase. All right, we have some decisions to make. So that was great. Walking around, looking for beautiful details and just taking it nice and easy this evening, perfect. But I don't want to do that again tomorrow morning. That's my thinking, not here anyway. I want to go to a new location, but this park up is brilliant. I want to sleep here. It's quiet, there's no one around, it's flat, it's level, it's just, I'm tired. I could fall asleep right now. But the weather forecast is getting my spidey senses tingling. You see, it's predicting tomorrow morning to be incredibly windy, gusts of up to 50 miles per hour. It's also saying it's going to be crystal clear blue skies, brilliant sunshine. Now that doesn't sound great, you might be thinking, and you'd be right if it wasn't for the caveat that it also says in northeastern Fells, so the mountains in the north of the Lake District, there's going to be fog and mist below 500 meters. And it says here that the temperature above 750 meters or at 750 meters could be 19 degrees Celsius. So that's a cloud inversion or a temperature inversion. Warmer high up, cooler down in the valleys. So that means we could get mist and fog lying low in the valleys with obviously mountains coming out of it. Now typically that happens when the winds are nice and calm. That's why I'm a bit confused. 50 mile an hour winds to me sounds like it could just blow the mist right out of there. I really don't know. But everything's pointing towards going to the north of the Lake District, getting up above 500 meters and pointing the camera towards some northern hills, northern mountains. So that's the plan, I think. Move on from here to a new location, new park up, bit of a hike in the morning, and basically putting all our eggs in one cloud inversion epic view basket. Well, that is what we're dealing with this morning. So I did end up moving campsites. I didn't sleep here, I slept about 10 minutes down the road, but the idea was to wake up and do a sunrise hike. Hopefully there would be some low-lying mist, giving us some nice atmosphere with that morning light. But I'm looking, and there is mist, but it's not very low-lying. And the dilemma I've got now is, do I risk it and hike 400 meters vertical gain over 1 mile to what could be an epic view above the mist? Or do I do the same hike just to be in the mist and I can see nothing? I guess I've got no other choice. So either do that or just go back to bed. Ooh, it's windy, and we're walking up into the white room. It's gonna be a complete whiteout. My hope is that when we get up there, either the cloud base drops, or actually I just can't see it from here, but the hill we're walking up pushes through the cloud. Oh, it's a tough one. This could be a complete bust. Whew, so far so good. It's a steep climb though. So it's 400 meters gain over 1 mile. It's basically like this. I'm really curious to see what's going to happen and how things are going to unfold this morning. So we are now more or less hiking in the cloud. So ahead of me, not much visibility. However, they spin you around. Oh yeah, no, nothing at all. But every now and again, when I look up, I see blue skies. So I guess at any point this could change. That's kind of what I keep telling myself. If nothing else, it's a if nothing else, it's a wonderful morning walk and a good bit of exercise to start the day. Blue sky, blue sky, blue sky. Somewhere. There we go. There it is. Oh man. Yeah, every now and again, I get a glimpse of hope, a glimmer of hope of that glorious photo shoot that we're about to embark on. Oh my God. In a split second, oh no, it's gone. Oh, we just had an amazing view over here. Fantastic view above the cloud. It brightened up. I could see the distant mountains. It looked incredible. And I got the camera, turned it on, and it's gone. It came in a second, and it went in a second. Well, that tells me, whoa, flipping heck, tells me that we might be just breaking the cap, just pushing through. Yeah, that was exciting. It's gone now, but it was exciting. Well, we have made the summit. Here we go. Now this way should be the most incredible view. Right, I'll get a jacket on, hunker down, and just give it some time, see what happens. Maybe get the camera out, because any glimpses I've had on the hike so far have been fleeting, no more than 5 to 10 seconds. There she is. Well, we saw it. We saw the sun. Oh, God. I was ready to leave. Man. Oh my God. Yes. I'm panicking. Oh, okay. Did you see that? That was a 5 second, okay, probably not 5 seconds, 15-second clip view, 15-second view. Flipping Nora. If it's happened once, it'll happen again. Oh, what a fantastic morning this has been. I went for glory this morning, and honestly, I didn't think it was gonna happen. I thought, what a shame, what a way to end the video. But it happened. We got our moment. Let's hope we get a second one. Just leveling off my tripod. Here we go. Looks like it could be happening now. She's teasing us. She is teasing us. Oh yeah. There we go. That's the view. Wow. That is just incredible. I don't know if it's going to come across on camera how it's coming across in real person, but it's just such an astonishing view, and the fact that it's so fleeting. Look, look, look. It's already gone. It's already gone. Oh, this is incredible. This is so much fun. So at the minute, my composition is very straightforward. I'm just shooting across towards the mountains where all the cloud is. I'm probably going to go for a 16:9 crop because we have a bit of foreground in, which doesn't really add much. And we just want the mountains and the clouds, but it's just beautiful. F9, I'm at ISO 400 because it's so windy and there's going to be a lot of movement and shaking, and that ISO 400 is fine, it's not a problem. Oh gosh, this is just, wow. Incredible. All right, I'm calling it. I'm calling it. It's quite cold now because I'm very damp, and I've got a couple of shots that I'm really happy with. In fact, I'm ecstatic that I've got anything. Right, let me put this stuff away. So I'd like to end the video with a simple message. When you feel like you don't want to go out, whether it's because you're tired or because the weather's not looking great or you just can't decide where you want to go, what you want to shoot, just go. Just make that one simple decision to get up and get out. Because no matter what happens with the weather or where you end up, there's always going to be something. And even if you don't come away with a photograph, which happens on many occasions, just being up and out is 80% of the joy of photography. So there we go. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you tune in next week for what is going to be a big announcement that I'm very excited about. And as well as a big announcement, got a new camera coming. I mentioned that earlier. So yeah, fantastic. But look at this. It's just dropped again. Yes. Just beautiful. Right. I'll see you guys next week. Bye for now.